Thank you. Hope you enjoyed.
It was lovely.
Thank you so much.
Alright, man. Doing alright, bro.
Misty trees, the sound of the sea.
We are Kamitan at Bay20 for World Poetry Day. I am Princess Emmanuelle, aka EmpresS Egypt. Blessed Mother's Day in Egypt today, and Blessed Mother's Day for the other day in the UK. And it's World Poetry Day, so come take your seats now. And this lovely tune is by Harriet Gore from Touch Love Worldwide, one of our Kamitan artists. Yeah, so we are celebrating our 5-year anniversary, so yeah, may we continue living long and strong with all the support that we have, benefiting and helping out all our community with our projects, kamitanarts.com, but basically rap, poetry, dance, live music, art, all the rest. We've been doing so much over the years. Also, yeah, our 5-year anniversary as a CIC, so we've been around for nearly 2 decades. Our P4G project, VAP Online, it's been a beautiful experience. I'd also like to mention that when we first decided to, when we first decided to put on a World Poetry event, it was in 2020, and just after we planned it, it was meant to be in the libraries, and just after we planned it, Corona happened, everything just shut down, and we had to adapt to doing it online. So our first World Poetry event was online, and it was an idea by my very own Wonder. It was my Wonder sister right here that said, why don't you just do it on Zoom? I was like, what's Zoom? So I had to learn pretty quickly, yeah, and since then we've just been doing it online. So this is our first one in person. A few of our musicians are here tonight. We have Solar Kid, we have Anna Suhab, who just walked in, so round of applause for them. Yeah, so without further ado, water is my essence, purity to my soul. I am water and water is me, reflecting the ebb and the flow, ebb and the flow. Memories if eternal, such as the open heart and soul. Remembering lessons, appreciating blessings, rippling droplets of love through the oceans of forevermore. Whoa. I am well with my soul. I am well with my soul. Water is my essence, purity to my soul. I am water and water is me, reflecting the ebb and the flow, the ebb and the flow. Reflecting the ebb and the flow, the ebb and the flow. Shh. Let's make a sound like water. How does water sound to you? For me, I'm thinking about the oceans. Let me hear you. So yeah, it was just the little vibes that we developed during the online session. So this chant /poem was created in the Sacred Space Sister Sessions, which are creative healing sessions for women, where we come together and we positively practice self-care routines and how to positively take care of ourselves day to day through movement, writing, visualization, breath work. And yeah, so this piece kind of came out from that. And then Lionel was practicing a little bit on guitar with some of the car musicians, and yeah. EmpresS rapper hailing from Kemet. Kemet meaning must in the ancient mother tongue. Kemet must temere only Donya, that's one. I will get to rapper film must, that's me. Rapping bill must be big Ingrid Ezzy. Poetry to your ears so you don't wanna leave. Music sounding so sweet, ringing true harmony. And if Rona bint Rona عشان كده بيسموني إمبرادورة الأولى. أنا Rona bint Rona عشان كده بيسموني They call me EmpresS1 when I'm playing all free, showing much respect to those that respect me. Tuning in every day, repping the revolution. EmpresS showing love, tell our Grove family. And Rona bint, Rona عشان كده بيسموني الإمبراطورة الأولى. I'm a Pharaoh West, daughter of a Pharaoh West. That's why they like to call me EmpresS Blessed. I'd like you all to give a big round of applause with lots of love to Debbie Gore.
I really appreciate all that community arts does and like growing particularly into itself after the fire, making a haven and a safe, emotional, mental and also eventually celebratory space. It was talking about bonds that bind and family and roots. Bonds that bind. When talking of family and roots, unlike most of my roots have to be the ones I make myself. On my mother's English-Scottish side of the family, we can go some way back, and even if we couldn't, we have some idea from others' experiences how things may have been. On my father's side, we only know his parents' names and where they lived when they came to England, and a little bit about how, from the little he told us, and the one photograph of his family I've ever seen. I hold my head up loftily, and I know I came from love, that I share love, and that I choose very clearly my path and roots. I belong right here, from choice, not obligation. Bonds bind willingly, as my own heritage grows, with new leaves and shoots. She recently won an award for her services, unstinting services, for the community in Islington during lockdown. And she now works in a campaign that actually makes things easier and more possible for disabled people to be activists and to live full lives. Give you Rona.
Yeah.
Can I say 5 years, congratulations. Yeah, this is my second Commission Arts event. The first one was Poetry for Grenfell last year. So this is called television. It may be trivial or trite, but sometimes it redeems. Its sheer mundanity transcends, creating youthful dreams. It's X Factor they want to win, Big Brother, Millionaire, all in hopes of doing so their broken lives repair. Admiration and respect that leads me through the mire. I'm trying to find the words, but the well, it quickly dries. The most heartfelt of expression, but you see it in my eyes. It's idealized for certain, but it's more than just enough. Call it idolatry or devotion. Either way, I'll call it love. Thank you.
It's been such a pleasure having Rona with us since the Memoirs of Loved Ones Forever in Our Hearts projects at Lancaster West Estate when we were running the Mindfulness Poetry Project. So it's been such a blessing having you with us, your beautiful soul. She's got a beautiful voice as well, you never heard it today. I might have to get you to do some singing a bit later, she's got such a great voice. You need to dash off, darling, sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for our lovely Debbie Golt. Oh, it's us. Greetings, Alemu. Can we hear him?
I don't know if it's sounding.
With Kamitan Arts and the Grove family, the Kamitan Arts family, for World Poetry Day. Thank you so much. And then one more round of applause, please, for evident, eternally eminent in every aspect of creation. Blessed and bountiful, as beautiful as the stars. We are the super seed, that's Mama Nature. Oh, yes, you are. From the skies to the seas, everything encompasses me. I am woman, Mama Nature, manifesting into being from the beginning of creation. From the beginning of creation. And that piece is for all you beautiful women, for all the queens, for all the mothers, for all the sisters, for all the aunties, for all the nanas, for all the godmothers, for all the beautiful women. You know who you are. Yes, you are. Thank you to Solar Kids.
I met her through my children about 4 or 5 years ago after Grenfell. I heard about her works through my children, and I was concerned with the impact that Grenfell had on them, and she was able, and there was an impact, but she was able through poetry to get them to express their feelings, which is so important. And they were able to, I don't want to use only the word vent, but to share. And so I'm going to read a poem called The Dash by Linda Ellis. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone, from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. With love comes bond between you and me, between fragile water droplets forming an ocean community. With a bond like that, that comes strength. Strength with wings that make us soar. Soar into a place so pure that we can stay there forevermore. And with an elegant flight, we as humans reach our best, and our heart, our love, our bond can live in serene rest. By Chloe C. Thank you so much for this.
I felt really touched at the time by the P4G project. And I think that obviously the therapeutic aspect was beautiful at the time, and now we have that to look back for years to come as to how people were dealing with it right there and then. So that's very powerful. It's called In Your Eyes, or En Tus Ojos. Tus ojos no tienen fondo. Cuando la gente los trata como pozos, recuerda el río que brilla por lo hondo. Da de comer a todo. Cuando el edificio quemó, trajo al agua del río entre nuestros ojos. There is a river running through our eyes. With mine, I can see a block. I can see the water it pulled out of us. I can see us swimming. In your eyes, I can see all of us. There is an ocean we can remember. There is an ocean where our fire lives on. We have not forgotten Ryden, Celotex, KCTMO, Kingspan, Arconic, RBKC, Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government. There is no water in the empty of your offices, in the rot of your careers, in the torment of your conscience. There is no voice loud enough to drown out what you did. You taught us who you are. You didn't know there was a river running through us all. You didn't know that water always finds its way. Thank you. Oxygen is such a crazy-making chemical. My son isn't real. I invented him to smuggle in what I wanted to say. I let go of my son's hand. He runs across a busy street, I'm terrified. He stops, stretches upwards, keeps stretching until he is a building. I could walk inside if I wanted to, but I don't. I walk past it with my hands still warm. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, so this piece was published in the Lyrically Justified book by Urban Word Collective, and it's called What's So Different. I wrote it many years ago. Festival fastings, festival feastings, veil on the head and families meeting, Eid celebration, Christmas and Easter, praising a prophet, saviour, saint or spiritual leader. Values of living so similar in essence, morals of kindness, forgiveness and loving. Peace and equality, patience is a blessing. Know thyself and appreciate all that is living. What's so different between him and her? What's so different between here and there? What's so different if you're Muslim or if you are Christian? A label to your name, but there's not much difference. One Jah, Rabbena, Ixiobar, Allah, that's one. One love, one peace, one life, it's a blessing. Why so many fuss and fight, ignoring spiritual lessons? Laws of the spirit are simply universal. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't hurt, no deceit. When you meet with a blessing, make sure you appreciate it. Cause if you don't stay pure, you know you're gonna pay for it. You like yellow, she likes lavender, he likes green, but they like none of them. I speak Egyptian, you speak Amharic. She speaks Chinese, they speak sign language. Oi, tudo bem? Teleestelinyo, Ixiobaria Maskan, Kyrie eleison. Languages differ like your hands and your feet, but we all understand love. Now let me hear you say Amin. What's so different between him and her? What's so different between here and there? What's so different if you're Christian or if you are Muslim? A label to your name, but there's not much difference. What's so different? Let me hear you. Let's go. What's so different between him or her? What's so different between here or there? What's so different if you're called out of country or religion? Or what's so different if you're... Right, let's try it again. What's so different between him and her? What's so different between here and there? What's so different if you're disabled or not? A label to your name, but there's not much difference. What's so different? What's so different between here and there? What's so different if you're straight or queer? Label to your name, but there's not much different. One more time. What's so different between? What's so different between here or there? What's so different if you're
Jamaican or Mummy?
I'd like to give a round of applause for Sister Willelmina. Do you like Willelmina or Will?
Her keys in nightmare corridors. I come from my mother's kitchen, surreptitiously struggling to swallow milk powder. I come from Mother Africa, but she did not give me my name. I come from Harrow Road on the 18 bus, amongst pushchairs, shopping trolleys and trainers. I come from a mind settled by souls in grief. I come from the land of Notting Hill, but I live in the shadow of the tower. Thank you.
I've got to give another round of applause. Come up. Willelmina.
I told him straight, you know what Rico did to Mitch. I told him that your greed will turn you killer or a slim. Shana something I gon' risk, cause I ain't tryna hit a bed. And I ain't tryna end up dead, cause I'm tryna get some kids. I got goals, I got plans, I got things that I can have. I got weight up in my shoulders, feel the pain up in my back. Hit the gym to take the stress off the way. Reality check, that pressure won't go away. So let the pain fade away, and then I'm bouncing back. Cause when your feelings go you down, you reach out and start. And that's a fact. Love many people, I don't trust many people. I just watch with evil, cause it's all around. I don't love many people, I don't trust many people. I just watch with evil.
I can be a caring consumer. I need my car to get there sooner. I feel I have the right to choose which washing powder should I use? In the great free West, the right to buy. And for the rest, an open sky, Esso, Big Mac, Unilever, put trademarks on our souls forever. But there is justice, and we're all gonna share the cancerous sun from the poisonous air. Thank you.
I'd like to call up our very own Bay20 Ladbroke Grove, Tony Leon.
Like a collision in the evening at the North Pole, you are the wind that creates my aurora bliss. I'm dancing with illumination simply because you exist. If my heart had hands, I'm sure it would cling to yours, just to be a little closer to you, to feel secure. Numbers may not be able to quantify this deep, profound love, and words will surely fail to concisely articulate all of the above. And I may not always text you or even call your phone, but to me, you will always be my home.
Oh. It's a pleasure to have Wendy Young with us, who's quite an eccentric poetess. No, but in a good way, like in a really interesting way.
Poetry means a lot to me. It saved me. And this is a homage. It's called Little Grave, and that little wobbly thing at the back of your throat, which is your uvula, is also known as the little grape. It's a nickname. Cut my teeth on poetry, my gums bled. Rush through my veins, whacked my brain words, flooded my mind, filled my head, circulated confidence, stained and sped my tongue that rushed like reeds on the wild river. I'm sorry, I've got really sore. Stretched my uvula, jiggled me jugular, pumped my neck, exploded in my chest, fired my heart and freed my breath, healed my horse-kicked solar plexus, nourished my eggs, ovulated and bred, spun around my belly in visceral shreds, swelled my bed a sweated wreck, oiled my creaking pelvis, my sacrum swiveled like Elvis. Rushed through my legs, running with the wolves, found my pack, dealt and begged for more. My mental health, my body said, this is what you've been waiting for. Thanks.
Thank you, Wendy. My sister queen by the lovely name of Harriet Gore, who's also the head of Touch Love Worldwide movement. She'll tell you more about it near the end, I'm sure. She's a wonderful artist, practitioner, creative, director of theatre and conversations, the founder of Touch Love Philosophies, and what else? Yeah, she's also a part of the P4G book as well, the Poetry for Grenfell book. And yeah, if you don't know Sister Harriet Gore, you need to have a conversation with her. You will have a life-changing experience, literally.
umbilical cord.
Gore from Touch Love Worldwide. I'm just going to close up the night, so thank you so much for all coming. So this is a piece that I'd like to share with you all before we finish up the night, called I Am Whole, which some of you ladies may remember from the Sacred Space Sister session. I Am Whole, which is a chant that was developed throughout our Sacred Space Sister sessions. I am whole, I am whole, I am well within my soul. I am whole, I am whole, I listen to my soul. I love myself enough to know my self-worth, love myself enough to give myself what I deserve, projecting prosperity into the heart of my being in the presence, appreciating my life, myself in all its essence, it's a blessing. I have a duty to myself, a person of integrity, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and intellectually. Need to keep myself in check and raise the vibrancy. I will not let myself down, neither will I let my family down. Lioness with a crown, with an open mind and an open heart and soul. I embrace the space as I remind myself I am whole, I am whole, I am well within my soul. I am whole, I am whole, I listen to my soul. Talking to me through subliminal signs, wonders and signs, ancestors calling for me to open up my eyes. When will I realize? Why is it so hard for me to listen, to take heed, and to realize? I try to resist only to find out it is to my demise. Time to return onto my destined path. This is my one and only chance to embrace, accept the blessing, to breathe in the guidance with grace. Ancestors calling me to open up my eyes. Thank you all for being here. We are Kamitan Arts. I am Princess Emmanuelle, aka EmpresS, Egypt, Poetry for Grenfell, World Poetry Day, Bay20, all our volunteers, KMC Foundation, Solar Kit, Wonder. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Emmanuelle. Thank you for being on camera. Let us see everyone. Thank you very much. Happy anniversary, Corona! CIC! And for many more years together, Wejasenev. Amen. Ashe.
I am whole.
Okay.
Look up in my soul.
Happy anniversary, Kamitan!